Hi everybody, this is Angel Arts, and welcome to Let's Play What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a relatively short and sweet game that has been highly recommended to me by several of my viewers. It came up a lot during a lot of the Q&A sessions on several of my live streams. I don't know very much about this game at all. I heard that it is very much right up my alley. It's a story-based game, and it's not super long. So I wanted to throw in a bunch of shorter games in my roster, since I've been playing an awful lot of very long games like Divinity Original Sin 2 and Borderlands. So I wanted to try to do some bite-sizable games, and Edith Finch was something that was on my bucket list for quite some time. So I'm really excited to check out what this game is all about, and thank you very much for joining me on this journey. Oh cool, we've got a family tree here. Alright, so let's start from the base of the tree. So we have Odin, 1880 to 1937. Ingeborg. Odin and Edie, 1917 to 2010. Sven. Then we've got Walter, 1952 to 2005. Sam, 1950 to 1883. Calvin, 1950 to 1961. Barbara, 1944 to 1960. Molly, 1937 to 1947. Then I'm assuming Sam and Kay had Gus, 1969 to 1982. Gregory, 1976 to 1977. Oh, Gregory died at age 1. Oh, wow. That's really sad. Dawn, 1968 to 2016, which is relatively recent. Sanjay. And then we have Milton, 1992 to 2003. That's young. 1988 to 2010. That's like 22. That's also really young. Wow. And then here we have Edith, 1999 to present. Okay. So are we Edith then? Journal. I'm assuming we are.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense.
My family didn't something.
And I'm
Why
sorry
do you...
about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
That's a cool looking house. Oh wow. That's really neat, actually, that design. It's like a bunch of houses stacked on top of each other. I wonder if that's like sound, like construction.
Someone had put up a
sound.
chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Okay. So were we were on a boat. So I guess this house is on an island?
My brother Milton
Missing.
disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
When you were 4. Missing. If you have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police Department, 360-376-233. Date missing October 23rd, 2003. Date of birth May 19, 1992. 1992, 2003. So he was 11. Well, do we know that he actually died? It says 1992 to 2003. Do we know he actually died? And Lewis, Edith, wow, both of his siblings. Last seen, Orcas Island, Washington. Age of disappearance 11. Height 4'6". Weight 57 pounds. Race mixed. Indian and white. That's cool. Eyes blue, hair black. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know if I can run. That is a really, really cool looking house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Really? Half the rooms you weren't allowed? Structurally sound was what I was trying to say. Nice looking
Inside the
mailbox.
mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Wow, nobody's been here for this entire time.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Her other brother. Oh! I like how the letters just kind of popped off like that. That's kind of cool. I like the presentation of this.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay. Do
Maybe
I just
she thought
push?
I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Are those birds finches? Okay, well I can go left or right. Well, I'm left-handed, so going to the left. Though I'm curious about what's going on the right. This is pretty, though. I feel like I'm gonna get lost. Those are some pretty looking flowers. Can't go that way.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Questions about your family. So we're here to find
the woods
out
around
what
the
happened.
house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Wow. I mean, this is a pretty place to live, though. Not gonna lie. It's a little creepy. Because it's so abandoned and quiet and... Can I go this way? I'm assuming this is the path that I would have taken if I had gone right, I think? I thought I saw a deer or a stag. Oh, there he is. Stag. Hey! Hi. Oh, okay. Okay, wow, he jumped pretty high to get through there.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
All roads. I think I'm about to hit the... Yeah, this is the fork, isn't it? I think. Is it? Yeah, this is the... Yeah, this is the Finch's sign. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to be thorough here, folks. So, what exactly... It's like, yeah, houses on top of houses. It's interesting to look at, but like from a practical standpoint, I can't imagine that thing was structurally sound. I feel like there's no way a professional contractor would have, you know, okayed that. Because, oh man, if anything happened, like if a huge storm, I would not want to be at the, like, tippy top of this house. But it's cool looking, though. Conceptually, it's neat. There's just got to be, like, how many floors is this? At least 1, 2, 3.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 10 floors. It's like a tree house. Is that a
I asked
dragon?
Katie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
What?
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
A random dragon in the pond. That's kind of cool. This family, like, I feel like I'm about to go into Pee-wee's Playhouse. Man, they've got dragons. How many people can say that they have a house like this with a dragon in their pond? That's kind of sweet.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I mean, yeah, like, I can imagine the house would be intimidating looking. Again, I'd be afraid to be in the house on the top floor during a huge storm. I'm getting some, like, Gone Home vibes, for those of you who've played the game Gone Home. I feel like I need to find a Christmas duck or something.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door.
Probably.
It didn't.
Oh. Can I peek?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
That's a little ominous. It's like, it's got hints of creepiness, but like, not quite there. It's like, it feels creepy, but it doesn't feel like the developers intended it for it to be creepy. That's kind of the vibe I got with Gone Home. Is there like a key here? For the garage? Oh, wind chimes.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Whoa. Wait, I heard something. Why do I feel like something's gonna jump out at me? Oh! Oh my gosh!
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Why is this game trying to scare me? I don't think this game is supposed to be scary. Is this supposed to be a scary game? It just seems so out of place. Maybe the keyhole... Oh. The dog? Oh. Oh. This is not secure at all.
The doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
There was something in here. Oh, this is not good. Can I look under the car? Can't look under the car. Oh, wow. Yeah, this place looks just like a basement. Your typical, or not basement, your typical garage. We've got some boats here, a fridge, and workbench, bikes. Ooh, a kiddie pool. That's cute. I like all the details of this place.
The power
Turn on
had been
lights.
turned off the night we left.
That makes sense. I'm still freaking out
For the first time in years.
about, you know, the noise that was in this place. Edie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, Edith. Oh.
I felt like I was home.
Wow. They didn't really pack up a lot of stuff, did they? They didn't really take much stuff with them.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Edie, Lewis, Dawn. Oh, Lewis was a handsome young man. In loving memory, Lewis Finch, December 27th, 1988 to November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Memorial service, Finch Family Cemetery, 2141 Fireweed Road. I feel like this house is haunted by the ghost of Lewis. The Northwest Chef. Timing the Sea, A Fisherman's Guide, Weird Recipes, Tasting Thailand, The Book of Mushrooms, Flavors of India, The Pacific Pantry, Wild West, The Sublime Supper, Fish and Shellfish, Fanny Farmer. So much noise is coming from behind me. I'm a foodie, guys. I have to read all of these. Mrs. Bell's Bakery. The Holiday Feast, Witch's Kitchen. That sounds like a cookbook I really would love to read. My little Harry Potter things are tingling. Viking's Belly, Tasting Thailand, The Nordic Cookbook, Weird Recipes, Flour, Salt, Water, Yeast, Northwest Chef, Fish and Shellfish. Got some Chinese food here.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Hey, I'm fine with the Chinese, personally. It's so quiet. It's like creepy, but it's not. But it is. Seattle? Oh, you're right, because Washington. Good lord, they just left the place.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
I wonder who that is. Edie's. Oh, Edie's. There we go. Breathing apparatus. Wow. I would expect there to be like maggots or something. It was like
a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I also expect a lot more dust in this house. Way more dust.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a pretty interesting description. I like that description. A smile with too many teeth.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank? Was that the original house? Oh, that's cute. I like how the captions, you know, play around here. Hey, that's an exact copy of the painting, or not the painting, the photograph in the other room. Why do they have two copies of it in two places in the house? I have no idea. So is this the original house? I guess. I like all the this is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. All the details. A bit of a step up graphically from Gone Home. Maybe I'll skip the basement for now.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Great-Grandpa built the music box and also built the house. Sven. Here, Great-Grandpa Sven, who was married to Edie, and through Edie they had these children. And, okay. Got it. Dawn's the mom, Gus was the dad? Is the Gus the dad? No, Sanjay was the dad. Sanjay was the dad. Was Sanjay, the... gosh.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Really?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Wait, there was something... Did I see... I think I missed something back down here. Oh yeah, peepholes.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Really? Buried in the library? Thanks a lot, Grandma. Great-Grandma Edie. Okay. Wow, everything's sealed tight. My friend Bigfoot, Barbara Finch. Introducing Barbara Wait, Barbara Finch? I don't see Barbara Finch in here.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
She's not in the... But she's not in the family tree that I saw. Barbara? Oh, back down here. 1944 to 1960. So she was like a movie star, child movie star. This was Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Interesting. Wow. Just sealed all these rooms. Jeez. Never to be used again. Well, I don't want to go up there right now. Sven Hofstad Finch, 1950 to 1964, and Edie, 1917 to 2010. These were their room.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, Edith Sr. I was named after my great-grandma. So when they're talking about what remains of Edith Finch, are they talking about us, Edith, or are they talking about Edie? Calvin, 1950-1961. Space?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What? What? I'm like, this seems like such a wholesome game, and then you get dialogue like that. I don't know what... I don't understand. This is an enigma to me.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Oh, yeah. Growing up as a kid, there were all these... Gregory, 1976, 1977. Okay, so I kind of get the whole stacking houses on top of houses, because it seems like this family, for whatever reason... Every time I turn around, I feel like something's going to jump at me. It just seems like, for whatever reason, instead of reusing a bedroom, whenever somebody dies, they just seal it up. They just seal up the bedrooms, never to be used or seen in really again, except for the peepholes. And then they just, you know, in order to not run out of rooms, they build more rooms and keep adding it on top of each other. So does that mean that Edith and her brother's rooms are at the top because they came last? That looks like the first Doctor Who. They really love their insects. Molly, 1937 to 1947, 10 years old.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Yeah, she was only 10. I'm still amazed that these rooms are not all dustier than they are if they've been sealed the whole time. This one's not sealed. Ooh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
This is beautiful. I'm glad they didn't seal this one.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
But why this room? Of all the rooms, why did she not seal this room? Besides the fact that it's amazingly beautiful. So far, this one's my favorite, I think. That one and Barbara's room are my favorites.
Told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Maybe my key will fit this lock. Maybe. Oh! Okay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Interesting. Oh. Is this like her secret hideout?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh. So we're now in...
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Bedbug. The Call of the Wild. I've read that one.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah. It's a pretty room. I love that. I love the owls. Oh. Orca's Island calves. This is a beautiful view. I love all the details, like from the chipped starfish to the alarm clock with the princess face on the clock.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
And then there's like a something hanging, a whistle? Oh, I love the jellyfish! It looks like a hanar. It looks like a hanar. I love that. This is so cute. Oh. That poo, or hamster poo, would have
Molly's
disintegrated
gerbil
by
had
now.
a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Is that like a maze? This looks like a gerbil maze. Alright, let's take a look at Molly's diary, I guess. That's why we're here, right? 1937, 1947. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be
Whoa.
gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I
Whoa.
was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Wow. She was so self-aware of her condition that she wasn't going to be around for very much longer.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
You're eating your gerbil's food? Guess your gerbil escaped. This is really cool. Bathroom.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I think those are poisonous. I don't think you're supposed to be eating those. Isn't holly like poisonous? Or is that not holly. It's more like mistletoe. Mistletoe's
I
poisonous.
kept eating and eating.
Did they starve this poor girl? This is really dark. Did they lock this girl in her room and starve her that she started eating toothpaste?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
And she's
It
like
was
so
a barn
blah.
swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh my gosh. This is
But
really
suddenly-
disturbing. Oh!
I was a cat.
What?